So here we go. Hi folks, my name is Jeff Goodwin. For many years I've been trading. I did a brief synopsis of the day there on my Facebook wall. I first came across trading in the early 2000s when I had two traders who came to me, because I was a psychologist back then, so I like that type of thing. Well, that's what I was doing. And he said, Jeff, I see everything, I see the patterns, but I just don't make money. I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, how does it work? So these guys, they were fitness guys. That was at the gym. I met these guys. So I did all the qualifications. I don't know. That was back then anyway. I said, so what's your biggest problem? I said, my biggest problem is fear or greed. Now, has anybody here ever had that problem when they're trading? I assume you're all traders, yes? Yep.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Appreciate you, Zoe. Yeah. We're all traders here. So, has anybody ever experienced fear or greed? We've all heard of FOMO, of course. Yeah, we've all been.
Yeah,
we've all been there.
In spite, we know people. Yeah, Henry, absolutely. We know people who have somehow magically appeared past these funded accounts and then loan them or whatever it may be. Just so you know, there's a new kid on the block. Outside of prop firms, there's more ways to get money, and I'll discuss that with these tonight as a way of saying thank you for giving your time up, as well as why we're here. So, some time ago, I started developing indicators. Some of you know that, and absolutely look amazing. Yeah, and then sometimes, now, I know I've certainly done this. I don't know if you've ever done this, but you press the button for a buy, and as soon as you press that, it goes the opposite way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I remember once, prop firm, pressed the buy on German 30, German 40, and I mucked about on my computer, did something, and 2 minutes later, my account was blown. I'm like, what was all that about? That was risk. I had too much risk on. Yeah. So it's not always been one way. So we're here because I've been showing people in my inner circle community how to trade with AI, how to trade with, well, let's just play with that word and what that means. AI, algorithms, rules, mechanical way of trading. Yeah. They all mean similar things. Working with algorithms. Let's just say, for example, there's a famous indicator strategy called the 13 and 62 cross. Has anybody heard of the 13 and 62 cross?
Yeah.
no.
Yes.
Many people love it. Many people can't make money with it. Yeah, and there's different time frames, 1 minute, 15, whatever, 4 hours daily, whatever. Swing trading, scalping, micro scalping, there's a whole bunch of different things. But for whatever reason, I assume we're here because things aren't where you would like them to be. Yeah, or perhaps you're here because you just want to look at things a bit different. Yeah. So when you think of the word algorithmic trading, right? What is that based off? 13 and 62 is a form of an algorithm. It's a set of rules. When we go to work in the morning, if people go to work in the mornings or in the evening, there's a set of rules. You clock in or you turn up at a certain time, then you go the certain breaks, and then you go home. Yep. If you're a driver of a long distance lorry, they have these meters, and there's an algorithm involved in it, and you have to, well, Demo, I don't know if he still does that, but they have these, what is it called? These tracking systems.
Still have at the minute. Taco.
Yep. A tachometer. And
not the Mexican dish.
Okay, and what it does is, yeah, they're not Mexican dish. It looks how many hours you've been driving, and you're only allowed to work so many hours driving. This is an algorithm. Another way of saying that is a set of rules. Now, another way of saying that is, we have a lady in my group although she has all these opportunities for auto trading, she still prefers to trade manually with the algorithms that she's built with her own hands. Yeah. So don't let anybody fool you with big fancy words. Yeah. Now, what AI does, that's using artificial intelligence to help you trade better. Yep. And there's more and more of it coming on board. Does anybody here use any artificial intelligence in life or in trading? Does anybody else here do that? No?
No, I don't.
Okay. Let me try and think of anything related to that. So let's just say Zoe. I think I know some people in Phuket without saying too much. There's an algorithm. Yep. Let's say working in sales. Has any here ever worked in sales? Yep.
Yeah.
In certainly sales, what you do is, some people say it's a whole bunch of number games. It's just numbers. But how is it some people, numbers are better than others? And they've got the exact same training, the exact teachers, and everything. But there's some people who just have it, and some people don't. Because their own algorithm inside, you can't see in the outside. The soft skills like rapport and different things like this, it's how you communicate, it's the emotion. You know, it's the emotion that makes the difference and how you communicate with people. So let's liken this now to trading. Please bear with me, I'm going to swear. Fuck this! Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone said, fuck this, and threw the computer across the room? I apologise.
On the computer, but like I've done that.
I'm sorry.
I might not have done, yeah.
Fuck this.
I've never thrown a computer.
It always happens to me. Why me? Why me? It's, yeah, I certainly have. And I know maybe one of two of you may have, no, not Nick would ever do that, of course, but I know other people, mere mortals, let me see myself, I would do something like that. And you're like, pulling your hair. Look, I once had hair, once. Why me? So, if these systems are so good, if they're proven time and time and time again, why do people fail? And what I want to do is dispel some myths and show what I'm doing. Yeah? In my inner circle group now, just like this, not a sales bit, but in my inner circle group, I'm giving away all my indicators, absolutely everything. Because what I found is, by giving stuff away, it's becoming so much better than it was before. It's becoming so much better. And on this session today, I'm going to get you to help me build something using an algorithm of this group and also technology to make a strategy better. Does that sound good? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
We're listening.
the other day there, we were in the group. I want to show you this. We were looking at, has somebody heard of MQL5, MetaTrader? Has somebody heard of MetaTrader? Has somebody traded on MetaTrader?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like 5 though.
Not 4, 5, but you've heard of, yeah. Now, this here is just, this is something you can trade with EAs, which is expert advisors, which basically is a robot, a mechanical way of trading. But I want to show you, when I just logged into there, MetaTrader 5, 4, whatever, look at the prices of these, $1,800 US. 200. 3,000. Now, in my inner circle group, I expect people to make 2 of these a week for yourself. So people say to me, Jeff, what's the strategy? What is it? Well, because what you're doing, you're constantly cycling, looking for the best thing. And by doing that, eventually one will be released on paper trading, One will be released in demo for incubation. So you build a whole bunch of them. Rather than pay silly money here, my people, some of you may know, pay $197 a month. Yeah? But look at these here. And I show people how to develop these for themselves. Yeah. Now, anytime you type in gold in this, gold has an amazing following. The people who trade it. That one's really cheap because it's got US 30 and gold. I'll just put gold in. Don't know why that keeps coming up, so I'll remove gold. If anybody trades US 30 or gold, is there any US 30 traders in here in the house?
Yeah, I do that. I do pay US 30.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I'm having a problem with this. The numbers seem to just go up every time you mention US 30 or gold. And you'll actually find ways, again, I don't want to say too much because it's a business I run, but at the same time I want to help you to the fact you've given time up here. You can take information and you can create it yourself just by knowing the rules. Yeah, I'm going to delve into my charts right now, and with your permission, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here first of all. Did everyone receive the benefits of AI and my process? Has anyone received this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't.
You haven't. Who was that,
I
please?
have.
Sorry?
Who was that, please?
It's John. I don't have it.
John. Okay. There's another little complaint. Somebody can't log in, so let's just check there. John, thank you, John. So I'll get that now to you.
I don't have it either, Jeff. Sean here.
Does anybody else not have it? So let's just give you, so we're all at the same place. Okay. So I'm just going to go to Sean here. Apologise. Now, I was all prepared and all quite excited about this, and just there's Sean, so I'll do that there, and if I go here, Sean, if it allows me, benefits there, I'll go there, and you'll get that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the other person was John.
John, yeah.
John, I apologise, I thought I sent you that. John,
There it is.
I'm sorry about that there. And we'll do this again. So this is my process, and I want to go through what a picture that is. Absolutely beautiful. We should do that more often, John. So first of all, I've got the benefits. You can read that yourself. Today is all about the process. The process I cover. But this picture, this one here says it all. We've got all this knowledge. For whatever reason, sometimes we struggle because of emotions. It creates bad emotions, bad decisions. Yeah. So by using a set of rules or a mechanical way of trading, or something like MT5, MT4, NinjaTrader, or even TradingView, trading automated on TradingView via an AI, all the emotion is, well, not all of it, but most of the emotion is gone. Does everyone could get excited about that? And you could still go on with you could still go on with your life on the beach as you do, chatting to people, because I know you're a very chatty person. And this trading just gets in the way of having a lifestyle, doesn't it?
Well, that's it.
Yeah. So there was someone said they wanted, and I'm just trying to make sure that person's here. Is Christoph here yet? No, I sent him the link. Anyway, you've got this here, and we're going to start my process. Yep, it's coming all the way down. That's actually the part of the process there. An AI-driven auto trade. This is what it's all about. It's all about efficiency, scalability, and structure. Nick, you know you can trade. Yes, I'm going to pick on you because I can see you. Yep. I know Davo can. Absolutely. The other person to see is Jaden. Absolutely. You all know how to hit the buttons. The first thing is, it says there, know your outcome. Before we do anything, why are we in trading? Ask yourself that. Not just, I'm here to make money, but what are you looking to achieve from trading? Are you looking for a lump sum? Are you looking for an income that just passively spits out money? Or are you looking for regular take money, pots of money out? I know there's a person here. Oh, there's one. I don't know what it's been like this month, but just a couple of months ago, or a month ago, he was taking 3, 4, 5,000 out the market in this call, and they know who they are. Yeah.
Are you saying that's every day?
Not quite every day. It was every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
2 weeks. It depends on how they take money out. I'm not saying that happens all the time. Also, I'm not saying the profit every day. But there's someone on the call here. Yeah. Hi, Christos. How are you doing? Now, everyone's did a song from the country they're at. We've just had Melanie from Indonesia singing because on the Got Talent, or whatever it is, an Indonesian won, the blind singers. She was the last person to sing. So now it's all for us. It's last to you, Christos, please. We've also had Sean with his lovely, hello mate, just joking as you know. We've also had Sean singing with his lovely Irish accent. So what's your outcome? What are you looking for? What's your style of trading? And you take those rules, you take what you want, and then you apply it to your trading. If you're trading prop firms, are you doing a swing account? Or is it intraday where you take in and out? Thank you, thank you. Are you want to take in and out the market all the time? Are you doing high frequencies? It's like lots of trades per day, or longer term. That's the first thing you do that suits your personality. Do you want less emotion? Do you want more emotion? The longer the time frame, the less emotion. So let me just pick on John, since John's just said hello. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
John, may I pick on you?
Sure.
Thank you. Ideally, if you were to create a set of rules, an algorithm, and I told the AI to do this artificial, I tell a robot to create a robot for you, right? That's what I do.
Right.
And then I get another robot to optimize it for you. I've installed them in robots. And then you manually test it, right? So what would you want your perfect trade setup to look like? And if any time you don't feel comfortable, just say it's personal, and I'm okay with that. Because
no, my targets, my goals are to build. One is to build a large sum of money, and another one is to be able to build my capital up to about 5,000, where every day I can go in there and take 100 or 200 pounds out.
100 or 200 pounds.
So that means that if it's 5,000, you can probably do 100 pounds a day.
Yep. So here's the question for you: who's got a calculator?
I could take my shoes and socks off and count up that high.
Yeah. So 5,000, and you want to take 100 a day.
Yeah. Over 20 days.
So is that 2,000 a month?
Yes.
So is that round about 30%? If you've got 5,000, 50% is 2,500. What's half of 5,000?
Well, it's 2,500.
Yeah. So are you looking for around about 2,000? Is that correct?
Yes.
So around about 33% a month you're looking for.
But if you've got 5,000 in your capital account, I understand. But if you got 5,000 in your capital account, and you only want 1% or 2% out of that, that means each day, over those 20 days, that means you should be able to take out 100 pounds.
Okay. So that's
Is that
the
true or
logic.
not?
John, thank you very much.
Okay.
Now, the most successful hedge fund in the world, who the owner recently died, name was Jim Simmons. Has anyone heard of him? He was known for giving people 62% per year. 62% per year. Just want to let that sit with you. So the question you're going to have, John, is risk. That's the challenge I'm going to have with you. Okay? To get that 100. So, how much would we have to get 100? Is that 100 a day, did you say, or 100 a week? Sorry, I can't. Can anyone hear John at all?
You said per day.
Okay, per day, thank you.
100 per day.
Yeah.
Oh, for those 20 days, each of those 20
For
days.
20 days, thank you very much. So you would have to build an algorithm. You would have to part of that, it would say, right, how much do I need to risk to make $100 per day, which would be, let's just call it 2,000. Yeah, and how much my risk to reward would be. Does that make sense to everyone, people who have traded before?
Yeah.
It does. Now, do you know what? It's really nice. There's quite a few people here. I know you've got a few issues with your technology. I actually had to unload my Zoom today, Zoe, because of what you've got with yours. But you know what? I know Henrik, Eric, Christoph, and Sean are really handsome people. It'd be great to see you. It'd be really good to see those handsome faces. I know Zoe's absolutely stunning, but she's got some technology issues, so I know she'll be here. So great to see you. So that's what we've got. So I've got to find out that. So if you're taking $100 per day, what technology can we use to find out those numbers? Has anybody ever heard of something called AI, ChatGPT?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who here has never used ChatGPT? Who here has never used it? John, thank you.
I've never used it.
Right, so we've got Zoe and John. Therefore, has everyone else used it? Is that correct?
No,
Yeah.
I've not used it. I've heard of it, but I've not.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So, Zoe, for you, for example, let's say, I know you've got some friends who are in sales. You could do a whole sales pitch through ChatGPT. It's really quite clever. Come up all with the objections and things, how to overcome them. It's quite clever, that, actually. So we're actually going to delve in today. We're going to actually give you away a free strategy just for coming in here. Yeah. And then after that, you just have to link it to something called an exchange, or you take and I'll come to that, or you take the rules and you can apply it to either Ninja Trader, TradeStation, MetaTrader. Yeah, this is different. But let's come back to this image. Yeah, so know your outcome. So John knows he wants £100 a day with a 5,000. He knows what he wants, but we've just got to get it. And I've got to be honest, it's quite high risk. Yeah, maximum drawdown. So that's it there. So strategy development. We're going to. Crystal, do you have this document? I just want to double check. Is everyone still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm coming down here to the strategy development, right? This is my process. I have to develop a strategy that can help John with this up here.
We can't see your screen.
You can. Right. That's what I was trying to.
We can only see you, mate.
Yeah. Can everyone see the screen now?
It says you started. Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
So there's John. John knows his outcome. He knows what he wants. He knows he's want to make 2,000 from 5,000. Yep. Strategy development. So we're going to have to select a market that's possible. Now, I can actually ask people in the room what they think of That's that taking 2,000 per month from a 5,000 account. There are potentially better ways to do it, but let me ask people in the room. I'll start with Sean. Sean, what do you think would be a good market that could have good wins? We need quite a high growth for that. What would you recommend, Sean? I'm going to ask a few people.
Well, I don't know. I try scalping it if I was going to do it because you'd want to get many trades in.
Scalping, yep.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yep. So that's not the question I said, but scalping. So that's a style of trading. Okay. So what markets? Are you looking to do something that goes up, down, or are you just looking for trend trade? Or what are you looking for, John?
Well, we're still talking about Forex.
Okay, so it's Forex, thank you very much. As a particular trading instrument, or I'm including Forex, I'm include gold, silver, oil, and I'm also include NAS, S&P, Dow Jones, US 30, because you can still trade all them in your traditional Forex account. But what would you be comfortable with?
I would like to get to know about 4 or 5 different different pairs.
4 or 5 different pairs.
And focus on those.
So he's want to focus. So what I think he's telling me is, rather than being a generalist and get to know generally 20 pairs, he wants to quite specialize. Is that what I hear you saying, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of my old mentors once said to me, he said, Jeff, I want you to, and this says it all. He said, if your mother had a bad heart, would you be happy to go to your general practitioner, or would you like to go and see a heart specialist? You know, to see a specialist, of course. So rather than be a generalist, you want to focus and be specialist. And don't let anyone change. And I would recommend you become a specialist. Although I'm speaking to John, but I'm speaking to everyone. Sean loves the US 30. He's a specialist in the US 30. Eric, what are you specialising?
I mostly focus on NAS.
NAS, yep. Good, yep. So he knows that's quite a volatile pair instrument. He knows that. So based on that, you would need a slightly bigger stop loss, or they focus more on points rather than pips. There's a difference. So knowing what you want, Forex might be Great British Pound, US dollar, EUR, USD, or something else. And John, these are the things you know. So let's come back to any who volunteers going to get more out of this. So select the market, it's Forex, 4 or 5 pairs. Define the entry and exit. So what's the time frame for your scalping, John? So I'm going to give this to the AI in a minute.
Okay, 5 minutes.
You have 5 minutes. Okay, I'm also going to ask you to look at the 15 as well, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, 5 and 15. So 5 and 15 minute. Why 5? Because scalping, you can get in and out. Now, you can scalp with a 5 minute, but I recommend you use something like the 13 and 62 or a 20 as a support type system. I'll come back to that. So what are our round 2 rules? What's our makeup? Have you any idea how you would like that to look? And please, I don't want just to be about John. Everyone, because you've all got experience, because you're all going to leave today with this strategy. So it's what you put in. And if let's say, for example, you don't like Forex, you can just manipulate it to the NAS edit. Or if you don't like the 5 minute, the 15, if you like an hour, we can change it. So we're going to create something as a team here. Yeah. So yes, I run a business and people are met in a circle, but you're here for you, and I want you to walk away with something. So what would that look like?
We all have busy lives. That's why I like the idea of scalping and as short a time frame as possible. So you need to be in a position where you're dealing with something that's fairly volatile. So it also would suggest the UK and American time zones.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
stay away from the Japan and the other one
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
because
So
they're not volatile enough.
yeah. So some people would call that kill zones. The London, New York kill zone, for example. It might be just the morning of New York. You might not want to trade the afternoon. The afternoon is less volatile, typically, depending on the pair, trading instrument. That make sense, John, or are you not sure?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I have in mind.
Yep. Thank you. So I wrote that number 5, 15 minute. We're getting there. You might think, Jeff, we're taking so long to do this. But this is what you have to think about. So I have to feed this information into the algorithm, and it will give me a strategy. So how much are you going to risk per trade? 0.5%, a tenth, 1, 2, 5% to get your $100 per day, £100 per day. That's it there. What's it going to?
5.
£100 a day or $100 a day. You could risk, depending on the size of your account, but you could risk 0.25%, even 0.25.
So there's one answer, 0.25. So now write that down. Anyone else?
I was thinking between 2 and 3%.
2 and 3%. Okay, we'll come back to that. Anyone else? The guys, this is for you. It's the audience participation. You want to get out of this what you put in. So we have 2
I'd
answers.
probably go with
Sorry?
I'd probably go with half of what your reward is. So you get a 2-to-1. So whatever, 50 pounds.
So that's another way to look at it. Risk £50 to get 100 back. I like that way of thinking, actually. But to get that, you would need to have a strategy which comes down to something else. I never actually filled in my gap what I was saying. So if you were to have a one-to-one, you need to set up a take profit stop loss. Now, Henrik, that's what we were talking a little bit, and Christoph talking a little bit for there. Eric was very kind to say that risk 1% to get 2%. Yep, and take profit. So that's that there. Thank you. Does that help at all, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we're if we had a strategy that was 50% successful, and we were risking 1, but for every $50, we made 100, and then we lost 50. We made 100, then we lost 50. Would that be okay?
Yes, because over the long haul, that you would find that you
Yes.
would be ahead.
So that's really important because I'm going to tell my robot in a minute to build a strategy that covers the loss. Yeah, you actually have to tell it what to say. So now on the chart, are you going to use moving averages for your scalping? Are you going to use MACDs? Are you going to use RSIs, stochastic? Are you going to use bankers, smart money? Are you going to use Cheltenham Bank? What's it going to look like? We have to start somewhere. And if you don't know, guess what? It's okay to say I don't know. Because
I'm not sure.
Thank you, because the robot will do it for us. Not sure. But we know it's scalping. Next thing, strategy. So we've seen that. So we're up to here. So now I'm going to build it. And then we have to something called test it. And it's only when it passes the test here, we implement it on either demo or paper trading. And then if it falls apart, if you think it could be a bit better, we revise it, we do the whole thing again. Yeah, that's called the test, operate, test, exit. That's what that is. So you put it together, we put it out, we test it again, we operate it, see if it's any good, we bring it back in, test it again, and it's either going to be put in the bin as an exit or put on for the trading. Does that sort of make sense at some level?
Yeah, it does.
It does. It's all about the testing, because what we do with this, we spend the time developing this, using this rather than using the emotion. Because when the emotion's in play, we're not thinking straight. So it's time to develop it. With your permission, everyone, can we do this? Yeah, thumbs up. Be good to get some thumbs up. Yeah, here we go. Because entertainment's great, but I'm not here for entertainment. I'm here to help. So the first thing I do, I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to something called ChatGPT, which is right there. Yep, OpenAI. I'm going to click ChatGPT. And I'm going to give it the rules you told me. John, are you there? Yep.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, let me actually try something. I'm actually going to go to something a little bit more advanced version of it. Actually, give me a little minute. Come on, it's not working. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll just have to do it in slightly different. Why is that not working? Okay, I'll just go with what I've got. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to prime the pump. Have you ever heard that expression before?
Oh yeah.
So we have to prime the pump. We're gonna have to stroke the ego of this robot to create another robot. So if you want the best code in the world, if you want the best robot, would you want a specialist or again, go back to the metaphor about the heart surgeon, you'd want someone who's really good, wouldn't you?
Yep.
So can you give me words to say? I'll start it off. You are an expert trader and the best I know at creating strategies and robots using it's always dropped off. Move that out of the way, using PineScript version 5 in TradingView. Right, I've stroked his ego. Yes? I've stroked a little bit of his ego. It's going to say thank you very much in a minute. Hopefully.
Does it matter if your spelling is slightly off?
No, my spelling's atrocious.
Communication?
Now this is, I don't know what's wrong with this. If there's a problem, I'll do it somewhere else. Sometimes it's got a little error today for some reason. I don't know why that is. Now there's a paid for version and a free version. There's certainly something up. Oh, thank you. It's a bit slow. Sometimes Zoom does that. So while it's doing that, I want to see who's on the chart. So we got, yeah, welcome back, Zoe. So I'm just going to do this.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, welcome back. So I've taught that. It said thank you for the compliment. When it comes to creating strategies, train them up under PineScript version, I can help you do that. Look at that. So we've stroked his ego. It's thinking you're a nice person. And I'll say, I am creating a strategy for John. He's a nice guy and deserves a good winning strategy as a scalper.
Oh.
It's still doing stuff.
Yeah.
If you're planning to build a specific strategy, just really slow. I don't know why this is. Normally it's a lot faster. It's because my computer's been on all day. Normally it spits it out in no time. So I think I might go to a different version of this in a minute. Oh, it's ridiculously slow. Someone's got a message. True love, yes, true love. I'm going to go to there. I'm going to go to that one's awful. I'm going to go to this one. It's a little bit different. It's called Deep AI. I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one you got. So I'm going to do that. You're an expert TradingView. Please come here. TradingView. I am a scalper, and my John, I want to trade London and New York AM session. Is that correct, John?
Yes.
Yes.
So scalper, yeah, my account size is 5,000. I'll just put Great British pounds, and my style is risking £50, 50 Great British pounds to make 100 Great British pounds per trade. Is there anything else you've told me on Forex? Yes?
Yes.
Good. I'm now going to press that button, and it's going to give me something. The internet, for some reason, is really slow. Oh, come on. You see it? It's going. Oh, there we go. It's created something. Hi, John. How do you know you, as a scalper development strategist, can automate? So it's given it specific rules. So 1 to 2. So those people who said 1 to 2 in the chat, thank you. Here I will outline the basic scalping strategy. So we don't even, it's going to use the RSI. Remember, you should back test any strategy, which is part of my thing. Test, test, test. Scalping outline. Yep, London, so there. It's actually given you New York time. I'd probably change that. Moving averages, 2 moving averages, a 5 and a 20. That's okay. Now, has anybody here ever used a 20 moving average before? Pass a prop firm.
Yeah.
And an RSI. Yes? That's actually a lovely setup. A 20 EMA with a 50 RSI is really, really nice. Isn't that right, Zoe? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice and easy. It really is. So moving that there. So let's think of this. So entry conditions, it's using a 30 and a 70. I'm not really into the 30 and 70. I'll ask it to change that. I would say exit conditions. Do you agree with that, John?
If this is what it tells me, then that's fine,
No,
and this is what the end result.
No, that's what
I'm sorry, but the robot is far smarter than I will be.
No, but forget the robot. Did you say 50 to get 100 a day? Or was that someone else?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Right, so I'm going to change that, but I'll take the code, and then we'll see what happens. I'm going to just copy it, click the button, and it explains it there. I don't actually like this setup, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go to here, somewhere, one of these here. Has somebody heard of TradingView?
Yeah.
I don't want that one, and I don't want that, and I want a blank. There's the Big Mac. Has somebody had a Big Mac before?
No, never.
So look at this one here. This is Big Mac. The Big Mac, 200 drawdown for 41,000. Would you be disappointed with that one? No, you wouldn't. So I'll come back to that. This is on the right is the indicators is on here. So I'm going to show you this here. So I'm going to remove the Big Mac. Yeah. So all I'm doing is I've got a clean chart. Does everyone agree? Yes means yeah.
Yes, you.
So I've got a trading instrument here, which is actually oil, but forget about that just now. So what I do is I go to here. We're now going to take the code we've given us with a Pine editor. Now sometimes it makes mistakes. Yeah, I'm going to go to open, strategy, and all I'm going to simply do is go here. Yep. And we'll do there. You can leave, take your name out, put it in, move this out of the way again. And it's either going to work first time or it's not. Simple as that. So I built, if this saves okay, I built a robot. Has it worked? It's worked. So I've just went and built a robot. Let's see. See that, John? I built my first robot. How long did that take?
15 minutes, maybe.
It was all about the chat. Look at that. Does that look a good strategy? Exit there. Exit there. That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But let's check. It's not complete because there's no results down here. There's no buy and sell signals. It's incomplete. So what it is, so we'll take a step out, take a time out here. So what did everyone think of that?
That's good.
Great.
Yeah.
What do we not like? Was it difficult?
No, it's easy.
It was easy. Great answer. Yeah. So let's go back in to the robot to create another robot. Right? We go here and we tell it what's missing. So what's missing from here? There's no buy and sell signals. There's no alerts. Yeah. There's no alerts. So let's go back here and we tell it. Remember, stroke the ego. Excellent. But there are no buy and sell alerts on the chart, and therefore I cannot use the strategy tester. Now, whether it be this or whether it be MetaTrader, you can do a similar thing, but with MetaTrader it's slightly different code. But it's the same thing. You want it to work at the MetaTrader strategy tester, and with us, we're doing this. So it's a thank you for pointing it out, John. Obviously, it's almost like you're in first name terms with this AI, are you? All of a sudden, it must know you or something. Have you spoken to it before?
No, sir.
Well, if it seems to know you. Yeah, so it's adjusted the code a little bit. So I'm going to press that button, copy. It's really quite hard, that copy button. We go back to the chart. Yeah, we go back to the chart. Let me just check. Was it that one? That one there. I go to Pine Editor. I can leave that one just for just now. I'm going to go to Open, New Strategy. Nothing fancy. New strategy. We're creating a new strategy. What are we creating, John?
A new strategy.
So guess what we hit? New strategy. It's nothing really more than that. Yeah, scalping strategy, but this time we've asked for alerts. Now sometimes, sometimes you have to do this 5, 6, even 10 times to get it right. Hopefully it'll get right this time. It's quite a basic strategy. Come on, is the internet slow tonight? It's because we've got an international audience. This is why. Come on, internet. So what I'm going to do, let's say goodbye to these expensive EAs, these robots. Would you realistically pay this money for these things?
No.
We can learn and create your own version and trade into it? Absolutely. And that's what people do with me. So we've got that there, put it in there. Has it worked? Let me just check. It seems to be missing something. That's the original one. That one there, there's no alerts, but everything is there. So it's got 100,000 account, which is wrong, so we're going to do it 5, but it's not correct anyway. It's 500, and that'll be, you could put Great British Pounds, you could do, and you could do whatever it is. We'll just leave it at that for just now. But it's not working. Please speak. If you can't, there's nothing there. So still no alerts. I'll say please simplify. Please simplify. Simplify the code and add alerts for buy and sell, And the strategy tester. How much, hopefully what this, I'm not a coder, just so you know. You just tell this technology, I see someone, who's that beautiful person showing her face?
It's the only thing I can do if for some reason it won't let me camera work.
It's okay, Zoe, it's great. It's a lovely smile on that anyway. So I'm taking that again. I'm going back. If it doesn't do it this day, I'll just do a fast track. So what am I looking to do? I'm going to go to the Pine editor because we're looking at a new strategy. Is that correct? New strategy?
It is, yes.
So what
yes,
do I hit?
Is.
I hit a new strategy. Boom. Hit new strategy. Put that there. There. Hopefully this time give us some buy sell signals. Give us some buy sell. And it's called a simplified one. Come on, give us some alerts. Okay, it's not done it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create something similar. And this is one to go away with, okay? I'm going to give you this one right now. I go to there. It's one I prepared earlier. And it's called the moving average two-line cross. Yeah, I'm going to put on that the 5 and 20. See these lines? Oh, sorry. I'm lost a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put it to the 5 and 20, the exact same. When I always prepare. So with £5,000, John.
Yeah.
Now, oil good chefs, you know, they have the preparation just in case. So we're going to call this. It's what was that? A 5 and 20, was it? So was that a 5 and 20? Doesn't show us with that one. I'm sure it was a 5 and 20. Yes, a 5 and a 20. 5 and a 20. Yep, and the style. Yep, that's fine. Boom, boom, boom. So 5 and 20. So let me just check this here. I'm going to put a line on that so you can. It's not actually shown there. So what I'm going to do is a message. If anyone wants to speak, please speak. I don't have much time. Yeah, and there's another entry there. And an entry there. There is a comment in the thing. Please just speak because I don't have time. You can't speak. I have to leave for now. Sean, thank you very much for being here. Right, there's an entry there with the first lot. Now I'm going to put on the one I prepared earlier. Look at that. Would you be disappointed if you got that there and that there?
No.
No. And there's the buy. There's the buy. There's the buy. So you can walk away today with this. Now, there's the 5 and 20. But this is with, I'm going to have to change it slightly. I'm going to change it for 4x. But you said you want to trade 4x. Ooh, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, oh, this is different. This is different. This is different. Oh, I've deleted some of these for some reason. Let's just do something. Great British Pound, US dollar, whatever it is. Or is there a particular one you prefer, John? I know Nick likes is it AD CHF or something like that, or is it USD CHF?
I'm just doing the EU at the moment, EU or GU.
Yeah, yeah. One of the ones I like is AUD USD, just so you know. One of my favourites, that one. Yeah, and I'll explain the reason why, but you can see when you look at that there. So I'm now going to put this line on. This will help. Yeah. So I'll actually just draw this line on. Can anyone see where they'd be entering and exiting based on that? Would that be an entry there?
Yeah, where they cross over, you mean?
Yeah, and it comes below there. Yeah. Thank you very much. And then it starts going up. But let's just stick with the downtrend for a minute, okay? So I'm now going to remove that because the strategy won't give you that. It will just give you them there. Did I get it right? It did. Did I get it right? Boom. But it's not perfect because it's only a little bit. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to look at the results. Is that making you regular profit, John?
It should, yeah.
No, that's you asked for the 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to go through all these time frames real quick, 2 hour, and I'm looking for this number here, and I'm looking at this number here. And on the AUD USD so far, it's not looking good just based on that. So we'll probably have to put filters in for not trade outside of New York, as you've requested. Is that correct? Yes. So they're not particularly that great as it is. So we want to build something a bit better than that. So it mentioned RSI, but what you could then do, we could build upon that, like put an MACD. Somebody heard of the MACD?
Yeah, yeah.
Here's one I prepared earlier. Thank you very much. And what we'll do is we'll do that there. And now these are built as standalone. So I'm just going with the strategy tester, and I'm going to test this alone. We're looking for this. We're looking for this to be green. And all these people who trade the MACD on the 1 minute, does that look profitable? Does that look like it's going to make you money? It doesn't, does it? We're looking for something. I've got something else prepared. I've got a few things prepared for you, actually. Because it doesn't, out the box, doesn't always give you what you want. But straight away, now we've got profit. It says it's so on a 45 minute, it's a break-even trader. Now, the thing for you with this is, it doesn't have to be 5 minutes. Because you're not doing the trading. But to begin with, I would do it manually. We're building this algorithm. So what we do is, because I'm really short of time, we have regular candles, we have high Kanashi candles, and we'll have Renkos. Yeah, and you can do the exact same things with this, and you'll get different results. And the reason for that, because high Kanashi candles, as long as you get the entry right, will give you a trending pair. Will give you a trending pair. Now this is a MACD. So far it's a break even. For the amount of people that trade the MACD, it's not really exciting, is it? Johnny, you fell asleep? Yeah. He has. Okay. It's given me $2 a day. I'm not excited. But putting that aside for a minute, as long as this number's good here, the only thing we then have to do is risk management. As long as this is low, all we have to do is risk management. And that is it. It's just then all about how much we're going to put on. And that's the exciting thing. Now, forget that there. Forget all that. Now, I'm going to just put this number to 5 for a minute. Because we're allowed to lose $50 pounds per day. But you see, oh, look at that. It's big jumped up a lot here, isn't it? Oh, but look, that stayed low. So we just keep adding that number on. Now, I'm going to encourage everyone to look at the difference between the spread between Forex and futures. I want to say that again. I'm going to ask everyone to look at the difference between the spread between Forex and futures. The difference is massive. Yeah, so let's take that there. And I'm actually going to change the trading instrument for a minute. So I said I'm going to trade how I trade. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to oil. Do we have profit? Yes, we do. We've made 421,000 with the same bit of technology. But that's too big a drawdown. But John, if John can lose 3,000 to make 421,000, do you think you'd be a bit disappointed?
No,
no,
not really.
But for me, that's still a bit too high. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in there and reduce the risk. So my concern is the risk. So I'm actually going to take that down to 1. I know it's contracts, but forget that. I just want to show you what you can do. Oil's a nice thing, look. So but look what he made 84,000 back in that same period. Is everybody getting a little bit excited all of a sudden? So it's all about the correct trading instrument. And that's why I go through these. And right now I'm going on more so these ones. I'm on different strategies, and I'm happy to show you. Now, I'm now going to go to something called Renko's. Now, I know Demos traded Renko's before. Is he still here? Hi, Eric. See you now. Yeah, now, the challenge, I'll even not move it. I'll go into the NASDAQ. This is something called the micro features. So forget that. It could be just normal NASDAQ. And look at these buys and exits or sells. Buy and sell. Buy. Now, look at the profit. Tiny drawdown.
We're not on your screen, Jeff. We just see you.
And you're not, I thought you'd be happy with that.
I mean, I'm not disappointed.
Nope, I'm teasing, sorry. So this is the NASDAQ. This is, I would use one other thing with this. I would use an oscillator with this to support that. I've got to be honest. I would use an oscillator at the bottom. So you're only taking it in line with this. So this is Renko's. To use TradingView, you think you need a Pro Plus for this. But it makes no difference. There's your buy, there's your sell. But you'd have an oscillator and you would only match the both of them up. Yeah, now it could be a simple MACD, it could be something called the Trend Blaster, it could be the volume monitor. Let me just put the Trend Blaster in, for example. Is the Trend Blaster there? There's the Trend Blaster. Yeah, so you only take buys when it's blue, and you only take sells when it's red. It's all matched up. So we don't have the Trend Blaster, forget that. So let's do another one. Let's go to technicals. Community, sorry. Let's go to the top trading one, the very top trading indicator in TradingView. Just throw that on. It's called the squeeze momentum. So we're looking upon that. And you might suddenly say, well, I'm going to enter. We could line them up together. That says sell there. You might want to wait one candle. Boom, look at that there. Would you be disappointed? Or one candle out? And you could either exit there, you could choose to exit there, or when that crosses there, but that happened first. Pure profit. Now let's bring this MACD, let's reduce it to £5,000. Let's be serious with this now. Yeah, but this is contracts, not pounds. So let me see. Let's do pounds. And we want to do, I'm not really sure of this. We want to risk 50, don't we? 50. Let's see what happens. Will it fall apart? Because it doesn't really usually work this way. But that doesn't. So you need to work with contracts because it's that. So we'll go back to the contracts. So I trade futures. This is why. So I'll just, as long as you know what that is you're getting. So it could still be Great British Pounds. But all I'm doing is do contracts. And I'm on a micro. I'm not on a mini, on a micro. I'm the smallest one you could get. I'm on the smallest one you could get. And I'm on that there. So what happened there? So with £5,000, I'm going to click there. That time frame is 2 months. I've lost 146, but I've gained 36,000. Using this setup, would you be disappointed?
No, of course not. Not
No.
for 2 months even, that amount.
No. This is trading with futures. Why? Because the spread's a lot less. Now that's using a normal MACD. I've not optimized it in any way. 12, 26, and 9. That's the normal settings. There's nothing fancy about that. It's out the box. However, on normal candles, it falls apart.
Hey, Jeff, I have a quick question.
Yes.
I might have missed this, so I apologize. But is that one how many contracts or like how many lots are you trading on those? Can you adjust that?
You can. A micro is 1/10 of a mini, and you can adjust it as you wish. I always start with the smallest. Why? Because if it's not enough skin in the game, you can always add more. Or you can go to a full mini. I'll show you what I mean.
Yeah, sounds good.
Now, give me 5 more minutes, guys. I've got to go soon. I'm going to adjust this. Today's all about education. If people want to get involved in my mentoring program, they can, but today's all about giving back. So we're now testing this. We've had a good question. Can we make potentially more money? Can we risk more? Oh yeah, why don't we risk 5 micro contracts? And I just put strategy test of what does that do to my loss or my win? Now that's a bit rich for me. That's went a bit close. But you've just made that one's fell apart on that system. So we've changed candles and we've changed trading instruments. I'm going to go back to the NAS. I'm going to go back to Renko. Yeah, I moved about there. I apologise. But that's the drawdown. There's a bigger drawdown. But we've made 182,000. It's only theory, because you've not actually done it, in 2 months. With a 5,000 funded, sorry, not funded, let me just double check. 5,000 Great British pounds with 5 contracts. Yeah, don't go on mini, go on micro. Please, 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 please. Do micros. If you don't know anything about futures, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. But rather than using lots, you're just using contracts. It's way easier. Because, Nick, the amount of times, I don't know about you, but I'm sure you've met people that have said things like, with prop firms, how many lots are in a NASDAQ? What do I do? And getting the answer for prop firms, they hide everything. Yes?
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go to the swing boss. The swing boss is another one I created. Here's one I prepared earlier. I'll do the exact same. Now, look at that. That's very different. Why? Because we've got a bigger risk. Inside here, I've got hours of the day. I've got days of the week. So if I know, like one of the things, who said it, only want to trade London, New York. The other ones you switch off. Does that sound good? If it's bad trading on a Friday or Monday, switch it off. Yeah. Properties, 50,000. Let's make it 5,000. Let's make it Great British Pound because that's what he's asked for. And it's 1 contract. Now, last question coming, then I really got to go because this is about you, it's not about me today. If you want to get involved, you can. Okay, so for 5,000, so that drawdown's too rich for me. But look, it's all about the balance. In 2 months, you made 56 of that, so that's way too much for me. So I would manipulate the numbers, although it's hard to on a micro with that, because to get to that 57,000, some of it's going to be in drawdown. If Emily's got an absolutely perfect up and down there, the line, that's not the way trading works. These pullbacks, these are real. Yeah, that's just a swing boss. I'm just going to go through various with normal candles or Heikenhashi candles. I'll just go back and I'll go through various ones and I'll just keep this open. Some are better than others. And I'll just press that there for the last 2 months. So that one there is not great. That one there, I'll switch that off. Remember the famous Ichimoku cloud? That one not working. There's not a strategy on that, is there? There's not a strategy, that's why I switched that off. AI moving average. Whoa, what's this one here? Is that a strategy? No, it's not. Switch. Okay, here is, do I have the Big Mac? Here's my Big Mac. I love my Big Mac. 15-minute, normal candles. It's the Big Mac, but it's an optimized one. It's an optimized one. It's not just the basics. We've added stuff to it. It's called the Big Mac. I'll make that £5,000 again. I'll make that Great British pounds. So by doing this now, we can test it with different size of accounts. But my aim today, so I got you a MACD with the Renko candles. So it's 161 drawdown. This is normal candles with an enhanced MACD that's got some super duper stuff that you learn in the group to get 6,000. Now, if that's John's wanting 2,000 a month. Would John be reasonably happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if I put this on Renko, now this is, I don't know what it's like. It doesn't work with oil. It might not even be as good as the one at the box, but let's just check. Oh my God, 32,000. Oh, 2 months.
That goes straight up.
I know. Just look at this. There was a little glitch there. But we made 200 of a loss. Let's do it for the last month. It's not as sweet the last month. Let's do it the last 5. Let's do it since the start of the month. Yes, we'll do it to the 9th, 8th. Let's forget today. Yeah, so you can see it's not straight up. That there, this line here, this is the average of your buy and hold. If you're just an investor, buy and hold. These here, this is the drawdown. You see that there? And that's the profit after the end of the week. Right, guys, questions, learnings, or discoveries? Has anybody, apart from John, has anybody learned a lot today? I'm only joking, John. I know you fell asleep, but that's like getting there. Who here wants in? It's actually direct. Who wants part of the real deal?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
you do.
it looks
Yeah,
good.
me
It
too.
looks good, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the other thing is, you get every single thing I got without any code. It comes, the code's already broken. You get it because you get new strategies every single week. And what you do there, you find something that suits you. John says he's scalping. Not everyone wants to scalp. But the benefit of this is you don't have to. I would recommend, if it wants to scalp, I'd recommend a slightly higher time frame of 15 minutes. It's stronger. The one thing you've got to worry about with these, every time you enter a trade, some of it goes to the broker or the prop firm, either spread, or slippage, commissions every single time.
Yeah.
So if you can just make it a little bit longer time frame. So I'm gonna write down because I've got to do something. So we're opening up again soon. You can get early access, but we start the new boot camp on the 1st of next month. If you sign up before then, you actually get everything this month completely free as an observer only. You can be in all the groups, you can be absolutely everything. But I only allow people in the actual lives on the 1st of each month. Jaden said yes. Just so I know, because Melanie's on there, she's the lady in charge of the finances. So was it just Jaden or anyone else? Is that fine?
I said I'll have a look at it, mate.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, Nick. Yeah, and that's it. Absolutely fine. This is for you. I'll do another one of these if you want. I really appreciate you being here. And the benefit of this is you can take the same thing I've done. Remember those EAs I showed you earlier on with MetaTrader? You can create your exact same, and you can actually make a business out of this where you sell these strategies, whether it be from MetaTrader or even, has anybody seen these companies popping up now on YouTube? This one and this one, they develop these strategies and they've got a nice shiny website.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, there's loads of people selling the robots now.
look at it. There's one there. I forget. They make it all fancy and like that, and you go, oh, look at that. That looks good. Yeah. They make it all look shiny and they've got a nice fancy website. But that's it. So Jaden and Nick want their charts to look like mine. Does anybody else want their charts to look like mine? Or will I just leave you all for just now? Thanks very much. I appreciate you being here. Have a great day, evening, morning.
Yes, mate.
Sorry, who was that? Sorry.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you can contact me.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Yes, mate.
Yep. Now, is Emily here near Florida? No, because I hear there's some bad weather. bad weather coming in the next 12 hours. So if you are near that area, please take care of yourself. Yeah. Thank you very much, Eric. Great seeing you again, by the way. And we'll do another one of these probably next week, and we'll try and go on from that. But yeah, so Jaden,
Thanks, Jeff.
yeah, you can get their charts looking at mine. As soon as you sign up, you got all my stuff unlocked, not tied into pieces. You get full strategies. Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.